Twilight is that faint light between sunrise or that faint light just after sunset. They went to camp at twilight. Now, sunrise to me is S-O-N rise. There's some times when Jesus will rise to the occasion to do some things on your behalf. And that little space of time between Jesus setting some things in order and sunset, that's all he needs. He doesn't need all day or all night. Just that little space of time is all. Now, they went to camp at twilight, and see, at that time, just before Jesus rises in your situation, or at that time, just after he set some things straight on your behalf. Right now is twilight for harvest. We're going to camp. For the Lord had made the host of the Syrians to hear a noise of chariots and a noise of horses, even the noise of great hosts. And they said one to another, Lo, the king of Israel hath hired against us the king of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians to come upon us. Fact is, the Syrians are a mighty army. If not, then the Israelites wouldn't have been up in the city starving. The truth is, the Lord said, by this time tomorrow, you'll have provision. Fact is, afraid. The truth is, they didn't have anything to be afraid of because the Lord was on their side. My Bible said, "You shall," and the truth will make you free. Verse 6 says, "For the Lord had made the host of the Syrians to hear a noise of chariots." He made them hear it. What blew my mind is that they don't even believe in God. But they heard, and they believed what they heard, and they acted on what they believed, and they left. But the king's right-hand man got the word straight from the man of God, and he didn't even believe it. Non-believers got more faith in our God than we have. It's time for us to go to camp. It's twilight. The lepers are going into camp. But at twilight, the Syrians left the camp. Wherefore they arose and fled in the twilight, and left their tents and their horses and their asses, even the camp as it was, and fled for their life. How did the lepers go in the camp at twilight, and the Syrians leave at twilight, and they never saw each other? They never ran into each other. They never even passed each other. But at the same time, God moved on the lepers' behalf. At the same time he was moving the Syrians out. We're too busy worrying about the how, the where, the when, the why, when all we need to do is just do. Just go. Just go to camp. God didn't say you need to map out the route to the camp. You need to take I-95, take exit 56, then you need to go take the business extension, go around because they're working on. No, go to camp. Go to camp. And when these lepers came to the uttermost part of the camp, they didn't go around the edges. They didn't dip around to peek. They went to the uttermost. They went to the heart of the camp. They wasn't scared. They wasn't sneaking. They went in the camp. It was 4 men against a whole army. That's like me, you, and you going to Fort Bragg. We don't have any military ID. We ain't stopped at the checkpoint. We just went in, and we went straight to Force-Com. I got sense enough to know I'm getting shot before I get through the checkpoint without stopping. And when the lepers came to the uttermost part of the camp, they went into one tent and did eat and drink, and carried thence silver and gold and raiment, and went and hid it, and came again and entered into another tent and carried thence also, and went and hid it. Then they said one to another, We do not well. This day is a day of good tidings, and we hold our peace. If we tarry till the morning light, some mischief will come upon us. Now therefore come, that we may go and tell the king's household. Now in my little finite mind, they threw us out of the city because we fell off. We couldn't even go in the gate. We just had to sit there and look at the gate. But all this food, all these riches, all this stuff, we're going to go back and tell them, and we're not even supposed to get close to them. So they came and they called unto the porter of the city. They couldn't even go in the city. They had to come in the parking lot, get Impacting Lives to come in and tell Pastor Darrell that they needed him to come and get this offering. So they came and called unto the porter of the city, and they told him, saying, We came to the camp of the Syrians, and behold, there was no man there, neither voice of man, but horses tied and asses tied in the tents as they were. And he called the porters, and they told it to the king's house within. Now, I'm about done, but when I first came to Harvest, it was like coming to camp. There was so much riches and gold and silver in the spirit. There were so many people, not lepers, but people bringing spoils in and then taking them out to the community and sharing them with all the people around the community, that I just had to be a part of that. I had to have some of that. But I don't know if over time the community affected the harvest, because now it's like we reflect those four lepers. We fell off. We don't have that same intensity. We don't have that same tenacity. We don't have that same hunger that we had back then. It's not about the souls out there that need to be fed, that need to be reached, that need to know about Jesus. It's more about, well, I know about Jesus, I got him, and my family's straight, and I come to church on Wednesday night like I'm supposed to, I come on Sunday like I'm supposed to, I work in ministry, bam, I'm good. I got my VIP card to go to heaven. But we're supposed to be so hungry for God that all we want to do, we should want to go to heaven. We should want to opt out of burning. I'm flame retardant. I don't want to burn. That was my main focus for getting saved. I don't want to burn. But I just want to go to heaven, but I want to take as many people with me as I can, because I don't want anybody to go to hell. Harvest, we need to go to camp, get the spoils, take them to the people, go to the next camp, get the spoils, take them to more people, and just keep raiding camps until Jesus comes, because that's what we're